One.
You are watching Sipping Off the Cuff on TequilaAficionado.com. I'm Alex Perez in Southern California, and there's a weird guy with horns on the other side
I'm
there.
not a weird guy,
Oh,
man.
it's you!
It's me. It's
I didn't
Mike Morales
recognize
in
you there
San
for a second.
Antonio. And the reason I have horns, I think we should have the horns up, is because tonight we go clásico. Cabrito, boys
Ooh,
and girls. Look at that. Don't hate the goat, boys and girls. This was my
don't hate
go-to.
the goat.
Don't hate the goat. That's my hashtag. Don't hate the goat.
Don't hate the goat.
Don't hate the goat. Now, some of you in Southern California or maybe wherever you see this tequila, you see it on sale, and sometimes it's a liter bottle and it comes with a little goat on the side, a 375. The pricing you cannot beat.
See bubbles.
Yeah, this is out of Casa Centinela, which we're going to do a little bit later on Sipping Off the Cuff. It does have bubbles. It is
1140. NOM.
Yeah, the Gnome is 1140. This is a classic go-to tequila. I remember there was a these guys fought when Cazadores was still owned by the Bañuelos family. It was these two guys all the time. It was this one, that one. They do a lot of social media, particularly in Spanish. If you go to their Facebook page, they do a lot of very, very clever play on words in Spanish. And even though I would say obviously they're building toward the large Hispanic population here in the United States, but they keep their social media clean, clever, and in Spanish, which I think is a really smart move, a very brilliant move.
So you think it's a real go-to for the Hispanic community?
I think so. I think in a more of a traditional way. If you know anything about Casa Centinela, it's been around for a long time. It has. I've been told. I've never seen it, but I've been told from people that work there and have visited that it probably has one of the largest barrel rooms, a resting room for their añejos and reposados that anyone's ever seen.
See that.
To my knowledge, well, there are pictures of it on Facebook. If you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, you can look them up, and you'll see that it's like the last scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark where they go into the warehouse and it's all full of relics.
Yeah.
That's how deep
I love
that
that.
is. It's just deep. It's endless barrels. And I understand, from folks who have been there and a couple who work there, that is very, very impressive. So I think that's the market that they've been going after. It's a great price point too. I don't think I've ever had to buy it. The liter bottles are at $24 with a 375 on the side.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
No, it's funny. This one, I wonder if people confuse this one with Cazadores.
well, Cazadores is, they've changed completely. The label is completely different
Yeah.
now. Cazadores has been, since Bacardi has bought it, they've changed their label twice. They've done the artwork, completely revamped it. I hope that they don't, because this is really, if you look at the back of the bottle, it's molded. They've tried to make it traditional and yet kind of stylish and fun. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if people are still shooting. Maybe the Hispanic community is still shooting tequila, but we encourage you to sip, obviously.
Yes. Now it's got nice, clear, shiny, I would say even pristine color to it.
Yeah, it's got if you spend time with any tequila, no matter what their image is, you really again, don't judge the tequila by its bottle or its label. It's got some beautiful legs, beautiful tears.
Yes.
Bright. It's a bright platinum color. I'm sure everybody's going, "You're kidding? I shoot this stuff. I've never spent any time with this tequila." You should. You should
Spend
spend
time with your Cabrito.
Yeah. Pet it. Feed it some
Pet
food.
it.
This is the kind that
Caress it.
ah, man. Yeah, just, don't hate the goat. Don't hate the goat.
Don't hate the goat.
Yeah, every time I repost on
Don't hate the little goat.
the little goat.
It's
That's
got a
my
really nice nose. Get the roasted agave.
There's still some alcohol in there too,
Yes.
Alex.
Mm. Mm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, if you're shooting this, you're missing out. It's got a long finish here.
I've got some. I got all kinds of like flowers and fruit. I didn't get that the first few times. When if you hear me clearing my throat, I'm actually doing a what we call a retronasal technique, where you kind of it comes up your nasal passages, and you can get some of the nuances that you're not getting in the aromas initially.
Wow.
It coats your palate too, Alex. It's got a good healthy structure. To quote you, it really covers all of the bases.
This is a really good Blanco, especially for the price point, and I mean it's a steal. It's really a steal.
You can't beat it. You can't. You can go anywhere. If you
Because it's
lived,
like what 20 bucks for a liter or 750 for.
yeah, it's anywhere between $20 and $24. I don't think I've ever paid more than that. With a liter, and then sometimes it'll come with a 375. That in a net, it'll be like netted together. You know what I'm talking about. You guys
Yeah,
have seen it.
I love that.
It's a value tequila, and yet it's got great flavor profile and a great nose. I think that makes it versatile, though, Alex. I mean, you can. I think if it were me, for the more traditional, Hispanic market, if you're used to mixing it with a jarritos, or with a squirt, or making your own cantaritos, or excuse me, whatever recipes you're looking at, traditional recipes, I think Cabrito is really, a great value tequila
Oh yeah.
that, if you didn't see the bottle, you wouldn't know. And it's 100%. It's from Arandas, con razón. This is a tequila out from Arandas, which is, Arandas has that certain flavor profile, like a Matitan, like a Totonilco, and just because it's from the Highlands,
Yeah.
well,
It's
one of our
but
favorites, one
and
of
it's
our
one of those things. It's not an assuming bottle.
right.
It reminds me of Tapatio. It's got a real plain bottle.
That's it. Well, see, it comes from the same. It comes from the same
Yeah.
region as Tapatio. That's what I was getting at. Very good, very very good. I'm impressed, Alex.
Yeah.
I say, because they've been around forever. Casa Centinela and Cabrito have been around for a long, long time. I would say this is a brand of promise in the legacy category for
Great.
value, in the value legacy category, which is very, very rare that you have a name as old as Cabrito. Cabrito's been around for a long time, and you can't.
So it's a great go-to.
Yeah, it's a great go-to. It's great for parties. It's great for if you don't mind, again, if you don't judge the book by its cover, or the bottle, the tequila by its bottle, this is a crowd pleaser.
This is a great example, Mike, of there's no reason to touch a mixto.
Mm-mm.
No reason to touch a mixto. At this price point, you've got a beautiful 100% agave tequila, and it really even outshines a lot of the ones that are probably even double, triple the price.
Yeah, I can tell you that for sure. For according to our records, there's no diffuser on this distillery, and so that being the case, you're right, Alex. There's no reason to step backwards and fall back on a quick party tequila. This is one of those you can go to any liquor store, any supermarket, supermercado, right? Like Vallarta, there in Southern
Right.
California. Used to buy this. I think Food for Less is another one of those in Southern California that carries it. They're all over Southern California. You'll probably find it all over the United States, for that matter. I forget how many states they're in, but go to, and it's a real crowd pleaser too. You can, again, mixable. or just sip it on its own. Really give it some time. Spend some time with it. If you're used to shooting this tequila, because
Oh yeah.
that's what your cousin brings or your brother brings to the party, spend some time with it. You'll be very, very pleasantly surprised.
Give it as a gift.
Yep.
Say, I got you a really good bottle of tequila.
Yeah, but see, that's just
Yeah,
it.
open it up and taste it.
That's it. You can.
It didn't cost you $50.
No, no, it's not. It's not in the luxury category. It's not supposed to be. And yet it is still great structure, great body,
It's
great
made that
aroma. Yeah, it's made that way. They
it's good
really they
quality.
they perfected it. I say brand of promise in the
Value legacy.
yeah, the legacy category in the value. So that's our take on Cabrito. Remember, don't hate the goat.
Don't
Uh,
hate the little
don't
goat.
hate the goat.
Love the little goat.
That's the Blanco, and
Caress the little goat.
pet the goat. Go put it out in your backyard and let it feed on your grass. It's just, what can I tell you?
They can feed on my grass. It's getting yellow.
Is it? Yeah. Well, mine's all dead. It's been this August has been brutal. It's just all our grass is dead.
We can't use any water over here.
Yeah. Well, we just got rain like 2 days ago, but you're right. California, well, you're getting El Nino. So
Niño.
El Nino is going to flood you, pal. El Nino is, and it's going to hit. And you know how that goes, right? It goes all across the United States. El Nino. So anyway, I'm Mike
Good
Morales.
stuff. I'm Alex Perez in Southern California. You're watching Sipping Off the Cuff on TequilaAficionado.com. Great show with Cabrito tonight. Get yourself some. Thanks for watching, and as always, sip wisely.